yours. Love yours. No such thing. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. Heart beating fast, let a nigga know that he alive. Fake niggas mad, snakes in the grass, let a nigga know that he arrived. Don't be sleeping on your level, cause it's beauty in the struggle, nigga. Goes for all y'all. It's beauty in the struggle, nigga. Yeah. It's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. Hear my words and listen to my signal of distress. I grew up in the city and know sometimes we had less. Compared to some of my niggas down the block, man, we were blessed. And life can't be no fairy tale, no once upon a time. But I be goddamn if a nigga don't be trying. So tell me, mama, please, why you be drinking all the time? Does all the pain he brought you still linger in your mind? Cause pain still lingers on mine. On the road to riches, listen, this is what you find. The good news is, nigga, you came a long way. The bad news is, nigga, you went the wrong way. Think being broke is better. A life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Think being broke is better. A life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. For what's money without happiness? Or hard times without the people you love? Though I'm not sure what's about to happen next, I ask for strength from the Lord up above, cause I've been strong so far, but I can feel my grip loosening. Quick, do something before you lose it for good. Get it back and use it for good, and touch the people how you did like before. I'm tired of living with demons cause they always inviting more. Think being broke was better. Now I don't mean that phrase with no disrespect to all my niggas out there living in debt, cashing minimal checks. Turn on the TV, see a nigga Rolex, and fantasize about a life with no stress. I mean this shit sincerely, and as a nigga who was once in your shoes, living with nothing to lose, I hope one day you hear me. Always gonna be a bigger house somewhere, but nigga feel me. Long as the people in that motherfucker love you dearly. Always gonna be a whip that's better than the one you got. Always gonna be some clothes that's fresher than the ones you rock. Always gonna be a bitch that's better out there on the tours, but you ain't never gonna be happy till you love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing, no such thing. Heart beating fast, let a nigga know that he alive. Fake niggas mad, snakes in the grass, let a nigga know that he arrived.
Scattered people are easier to rule. That has always been the truth. Division has built into a setup from the beginning. Divide by the skin shade, the gender, religion, wealth, ego, and watch the fractures do the enemy's work. We're talking about that spiritual warfare today, that community and the unity. Or I like to reverse that and say unity in the community. You see, but history shows us another truth. Every time our people stood together, every time we protected each other instead of competing with each other, we built with intention instead of tearing down and tearing out of pride. And the war lost the ground because unity is not sentimental. Y'all are thinking too small. It's a strategy. Community strategy, right, is about seeing the bigger picture. It's recognizing that the same forces closing the schools are the ones that are raising the rent. Forces are stripping our resources and feeding us lies about who we are. The same forces are creating chaos, profiting off of our backs. these fights feel impossible. But together, we become battles. Yeah. The question is whether we are willing to continue to be pulled apart by small divisions, or whether we're willing to choose to build our own defense and future side by side. Unity does not mean sameness. It means that every person understands that their survival is tied to the survival of their neighbor. Think about it. Those disagreements can outweigh the purpose. Come on, man. That in the middle of spiritual warfare, because that's what we're in, pride is a damn luxury. And we can't afford that shit right now. The world has always counted us out and counted on us to fight each other. I don't know about you, but I'm refusing to give them the damn victory. You know what I'm saying? They running around here singing our damn song. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. They singing our damn song. You want to talk about appropriation? Let's start there. How are we going to stop all of these little breaks and fractures before they spread? How do we build spaces, right, where safety and strategy are possible? How do we protect our people with economic and educational armor that outlasts us? Because the truth of the matter is, no matter how strong one person is, the war was never meant to be fought alone. Victory belongs to the community that decides to stand as one. Welcome to Blended Healing. We talking about that spiritual warfare. I hope y'all hear me, because some of y'all act like you don't hear me though. You don't hear me. I hope y'all can get some learning in today. I'm here for it. I'll be right back.
This is not survival. This is return. Feel that? Yeah. We already home. Welcome to conversations that protect. Welcome to the blueprint. Welcome to the war room. Welcome to the rebirth. Welcome to the moment you finally say yes for real. Welcome home. We don't speak to perform, we speak to prepare. We don't hand out hope, we hand down prayers. Every word blanket, this is soul armor in songs. Coming close, baby. We got you. That ache you carry, it's just your ancestors waking up in your chest. This is the welcome home.
Make sure you tap into the journey home tonight at Big Brother Mouthpiece's house. He's doing a part 2 about that sovereignty and protecting ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. Make sure you tap in. It will be 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, the link is in the chat. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Let's talk about this division. I'm so sick of this shit. This has been a strategy for as long as I can remember, man, my whole life. It's crazy. That's why division didn't show up overnight, baby. It already started long time ago. Planted the seeds long time ago. It's like selling your soul for 50 pieces of silver, right? Or 40 pieces of silver to sell your people out. Yeah. It's one of the oldest wounds in our community. On top of that, you know what else is? Colorism. Ooh, oh shit. Blended's there. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm there. If we don't stop that damn shit, centuries of slavery and colonization trains people to divide themselves by skin shade, to believe lighter meant better and darker meant less. That lie right there alone, unfortunately, that lie didn't disappear when the change came off. It stayed. Poison in the families, shaping beauty standards, hiring decisions, insecurities that pit brothers and sisters against each other. Healing colorism, right, means naming it for what it is. Like I told you, it was a tactic meant to destroy unity. Refusing to rank ourselves by proximity to whiteness. Yo, I see it, man, every damn day. And y'all are proving me right, left and right. Y'all are proving me right. Yo, what's up, light skin? What's up, red bone? You know what I'm saying? Oh, he black. You know what I'm saying? What does that mean? What does that mean? We're teaching our kids that their worth is not measured by the shade of the shade of their skin, right? But the strength of character and the fire in their spirit. But until we confront that wound directly, it's gonna keep spreading. You know? I can't even, and it happens. It's like, yo, it's like for real, for real. People are really into that shit. Really. Celebrate who you are authentically, man. Don't let nobody tell you something different because your skin tone don't match the next. Who wants to be? Never mind. That sounds crazy. I was about to say, who want to be white right now? Okay? I love my skin and I'm in. For real. There's nothing more beautiful than a black woman and a black man. There's nothing more beautiful than people who are colorblind. And that's a fact. Because there's so many people out here that embrace that. There's nothing more beautiful. I'm so glad my daughter grew up in that generation where they don't see people by their skin color or where they came from, but how they move. That's how they, filter out. The other fracture that we have is gender situation. Ooh, blended here today. Yeah. Men are taught that leadership is theirs alone. Here we go. When women are told their place is behind them, quiet and obedient, they gonna come out scrapping. Women ain't playing into that bullshit no more. For real. But what I do agree with is you gotta let a man be a man. You can't kowtow them. You can't, some shit you can't do out in public. It should always be a pull aside and be like, yo, brother, you tripping. Yo, sis, you tripping. You know what I mean? Don't do that shit in front of people. At least that's the way I was taught. Because women carry the weight of a lot of movements. When men are quiet, jailed or killed. Men carry protection when women were targeted. When we're vulnerable and overlooked. When the other voice is shut out, the whole body suffers. And healing this divide means dismantling pride that says, I don't need you. Welcome to spiritual warfare. Using those who are close to you to undermine the family, the unit. Welcome. Don't forget about that damn religion. Ooh, the community. When Christians dismiss Muslims, when Muslims dismiss practitioners of African traditions, when practitioners of those traditions dismiss Christians, all of these different paths, right? Despite their differences, carried our people through oppression, exile, and chains. Each tradition has wisdom, tools, strategies that help us survive what should have killed us. And then to turn them against each other is to spit in the face of that inheritance. Healing, right? This divide means creating space for faith to be shared without gatekeeping. We're stronger when the believer and the seeker and the pastor and the I-man and the elder and the initiate all stood against the real enemy instead of tearing each other apart. There's pride in leadership. Communities will fall down when leaders make it about themselves instead of the people. Look at your representatives up in the damn House and the chambers and the Congress. We elected them to be there, right? But are they doing what we need them to do? Or are they bending the knee to all hail to the king shit? You know what I mean? We put them there. They need to realize they work for us. You do realize that you have the power to take their asses out, right? I don't want to hear that bullshit like, well, I ain't want to vote and everything like that. Shit, you better get your ass out there and vote. Our people died for that shit. And y'all up here playing damn games, not exercising your rights, because you may not have them next year. Better get your ass out there and do the best that you can while you can. Unity is not about pretending differences don't exist. It's refusing to let the differences be used as weapons against us. We are diverse in appearance, thoughts, practices, but we are one people. Every time we resist, division. Every time we honor each other instead of competing, we're pulling one of the sharpest tools out of the enemy's hand. The war doesn't fear our individuality. It fears our unity. Do you get that part? Lord have mercy, do you get that part? Once we start to learn that we can stand together, there's no crack left for the enemy to slip through. When I tell you I'm so sick of this shit, go ahead, take a stroll down the YouTube streets and see what you see. There's more enough space to be at a table with somebody or bring your own. But at the end of the day, we all one people, yo. Why the fuck do you want to tear each other down? I don't get it. Y'all need to catch your life. Y'all got to do better. Don't tell me this is just YouTube. This is YouTube. No, this is motherfucking life. Because that shit spills over into real life. So don't just come with that old bullshit saying that this is just social media when you know it's deeper than that. You want to gaslight yourself, go right ahead. But there's nothing that you're going to be able to do unless we all put down the swords and shit. I ain't say to come down and go, Kumbaya, my Lord, Kumbaya. I didn't say do that. I'm saying respect. Stand for something or fall for everything. You feel me? All right, I'll be right back.
Thinking, baby, you don't know the world a damn thing. Light up, lavish light. I've been moving too fast, running low on grace, feeling heavy, but I found my space. Lavender dreams in a smoky swirl, this moment mine, forget the world. No stress in my chest when I take this hit. These herbs ain't just pretty, they legit. Tobacco free, just clarity. And I ride this flame like therapy. Lavish life, lavish life. Glowing gold in the quiet night. Smooth fire make me feel just right. Lavish life, lavish life. Lavish light, lavish light falls. I breathe deep and I claim my life. No rush, no fight, just vibes. Lavish life, lavish life, lavish life. Florals and magic wrapped in flame. Every puff got me saying my name. Chromium peace, I roll it slow. Let it burn, let my softness show. Don't need no fake rush, no synthetic thrill. This is sacred, this is...
Every war drives people to seek shelter. In physical wars, the shelters could be bunkers or strongholds, but in spiritual warfare, our shelter has always been the spaces we build for ourselves when the outside world tries to offer us nothing. So homes, churches, mosques, community centers, barbershops, the beauty salon, even corner stores has meant some type of sanctuary to us. They were never just about places of service, but they were places where things were talked about and whispered about, where we could share our grief and misfortunes and stuff, but where also our dignity is restored. And when the pressure is building up, right, the world feels crazy, But the need to create safe havens is not optional. It's needed, in order for us to get by. A safe haven is like a fortress of unity, A community center can be a place for growth. Your home is a place of restoration. All of these things. Creating a safe haven means being intentional, setting aside space where people know they will be seen, respected, and given that strength instead of being bored down. Community centers could host education, financial planning, mental health, community protection. Listen, man, you need a safe haven. At the end of the day, I don't care, because when we're out here and you step out the door, right, you're already in the throes of it. Your house should not feel like outside. Sitting outside your house going, damn, I don't even want to go in here, because you got to knuckle up. Every time you leave your house, you got to knuckle up. For what? Damn. When you get to these other places, like I just told you, that's sanctuary, where you can breathe and be your authentic self. You got to go somewhere where you feel safe, because that matters. It reminds us that we're not alone, and it gives us spaces to heal, to regroup, to even strategize. And without that, people just are scattered and isolated, and they're easy to pick off one by one. But when 2 or 3 are gathered, you know the rest of that. There's strength beyond measure. And that's what you need in order to ground yourself, where fear cannot rule and despair cannot set up camp. To create a haven is to declare that our people will not be left defenseless. We will have places to return to where we can gather strength, where we can plan and heal. And without those havens, man, we're just out there floating around on a cloud, getting shot at. Like you in some damn video game, you floating around and people are trying to point a rifle at you. You feel me? Come on, son. We're in a spiritual warfare. Y'all are looking at it wrong. We are under siege and we are under attack almost every damn day. And I ain't trying to hold you long. I'm really not. I'm going to wrap this up right now. I already told you that this spiritual warfare is never meant for you to fight alone. Every system that has worked against our people was counted on one thing: separation, isolation. It convinces each of us that our struggle is private, and that the pain that we have is just singular, and the efforts are too small to matter. That's bullshit. When we understand that there is a voice, resources, skills, love, resilience, all are fed into a larger body, the war will start to lose its grip. It's more than just survival. It's restoration. Stop dividing. Stop the division before it spreads to our first line of defense. Every time we refuse to participate in tearing each other down, we interrupt the enemy's favorite plan. You got to heal this colorism shit, gender wars, being the elite religious, ego-driven leadership. That's work. That shit ain't easy, but it's necessary. People who understand their shared purpose become unbreakable. When we call each other in instead of calling each other out. When we listen instead of dismissing, then we can correct our humiliating other people. And the fractures will start to heal. Creating safe havens, economic and educational armor secures the future. The power of the collective is in what happens when all of these pieces start to link together. When the power of the collective, man, we are so much stronger when we're united. And I know that that sounds cliche because we heard that bullshit for like forever. But it's true. Not one leader, but a body of leaders. Not one flash of outrage, but a sustained organization. We're standing in a time where the setup has never been more calculated. Every day brings new shit, new attempts to confuse, to divide, to drain. But no matter how heavy the attack, the answer remains the same: connection, strategy, and unity. Our ancestors survived the worst because they moved as one body with many parts. Each played a vital part. They sang together, they prayed together, they built together, and when the world tried to erase them, they left us the blueprint of resilience carved in our DNA. It's our turn now. The spiritual war doesn't end, but the balance shifts when the people wake up to who they are and whose they are and what they carry. Unity is not a dream, it's a weapon. It's a difference between being scattered and being sovereign. And when the community moves together, rooted, focused, and fortified, the enemy has no opening left. That is the power of the collective. And that's how we win. And that's it, and that's all. I'm done. I said what I said. I ain't keeping you long. I just needed to say that and get that out. Ashe? All right. Listen, be the best possible you. Always know and don't take for granted that when you walk out the door that you're protected from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet from one side to the next. Ask for that protection. Because we fight things seen and unseen. There's a war going on outside. Nobody's safe. I'm off my soapbox. I'll see you all soon. I'll see you all later. Be well, be well, be well. Stay safe. Stay woke, y'all.
broken pieces in the shining light. No rush, no race, we move in time. Every voice a color in the grand design. Every soul has a place, every dream has a home. Together we're stronger, never alone. So good. We've got that golden flow, love in the rhythm everywhere we go. No competition, only space to grow. COC, yeah, the world gon' know. We got that golden flow, love in the rhythm everywhere we go. No competition, only space to grow. COC, yeah, the world gon' know. COC, yeah, the world gon' know. From the roots to the skies, we're rising high. Building bridges wide, let the truth untie. Energy, electric, hearts insane. Pour it in the circle, we all drain. Every soul has a place, every dream has a home. Together we're stronger, never alone. Say where we got that gold.
From the stoop to the shrine, I've been earning my light. Earned it. Didn't pray for a savior, had to learn how to fight. Burn a sage like incense, but my spirit don't fold. Still got pain in my pocket and this mic I hold. I ain't soft, I'm sacred, that's strength in disguise. Eye to eye with my demons, I ain't blinking this time. Broke every curse that was signed in my blood. Now I dance in the storm, make a waltz out the mud.
Meditating in chaos, peace in the noise. Built a temple from trauma, turn my cries into voice. Crystals in my hoodie, cards in my palm. Yeah, I tear it through the trenches and I storm through the songs. Word.
Whispers in the wind say keep going. My past ain't changed, go, I'm growing. Every moon is a prayer in the sky. I bleed truth and I rise. I mix sage with the pain, prayers with the grind. Still crying in my DNA, but I still realign every time. Roots in the dirt, spirit in the ceiling. This ain't just therapy, this the anthem. Concrete rose, yeah, I bloom through the feeling. Tapped into truth in these healing realms. Stitching my soul in them blended healing realms. Blended healing realms.